Had gathered there. They've just raised the Indian flag. You know, if I can ask my camera person to actually zoom in and show you on the left corner, they had just raised the Indian flag. They've just brought it down right now. You know, they're trying to herald the Constitution and the Indian flag is, yes, right there. We're going to continue getting our viewers the very latest. But like right there, you see it, a lot of celebrations. But, you know, the politics of it all. A lot happened this morning. On the occasion of Guru Purab, a massive announcement was made by the Prime Minister. Can you hear the firecrackers going as well? Even though they are banned. So, and he said that all 3 farm laws are going to be taken back and the proceedings will start in the winter session. He also said he was sorry, he apologized, that he could not make the farmers understand the benefits of these 3 farm laws. He asked them to go ahead. The farmers here are not going anywhere, they're staying here till the time the laws are repealed, and they are repealed on paper. They've also brought up the issue of MSP. A lot went down to here it is.
An auspicious gift on an auspicious occasion.
आज मैं आपको, पूरे देश को ये बताने आया हूं कि हमने 3 कृषि कानूनों को वापस लेने का, रिपील करने का निर्णय लिया।
The Prime Minister in his Friday morning address conceded that his government could not convince one section of farmers and that their welfare was the #1 priority.
जो किया किसानों के लिए किया, जो कर रहा हूं देश के लिए कर रहा हूं। मैंने मेहनत में पहले भी कोई कमी नहीं की थी। आज मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि अब और ज्यादा मेहनत करूंगा।
The BJP has called it a statesman's approach to a crisis that didn't end even after 15 months.
हम लोगों ने चर्चा का रास्ता अपनाया, उनको समझाने की कोशिश की, लेकिन फिर भी हम सफल नहीं हुए। जो निर्णय किया है वह निश्चित रूप से स्वागत योग्य है।
But the opposition is saying this is no gift. This is the government bowing down to pressure.
I'm very, very proud of what the farmers are doing, and I fully support the farmers, and I will continue to stand with them. I raised their issue in a yatra in Punjab, and we will continue to do it. Mark my words, take it from me. These laws, the government will be forced to take them back.
आज मैं आपको, पूरे देश को ये बताने आया हूं कि हमने 3 कृषि कानूनों को वापस लेने का, रिपील करने का निर्णय लिया है।
The Congress is going to town with this January declaration from Rahul Gandhi and calling it a Rahul Gandhi impact.
Today is a day of victory, but it is also a day when Prime Minister must apologize to the nation as also to India's 62 crore Andatas. And the hostility being faced by BJP in UP, in Uttarakhand, in Punjab, in Goa, in the rest of the states made them to rethink.
Rahul took to Twitter calling it a victory of the Kisan, but that was the only reaction from the Congress MP. He was conspicuous in his absence from the party stage.
इस पूरे देश में
His sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, however, sent across this tough message to the government.
उसके ही नेताओं ने किसानों को क्या नहीं बोला। प्रधानमंत्री जी चुप क्यों थे, बल्कि उन्होंने आंदोलनजीवी शब्द बोला। मुझे खुशी इस बात की है कि ये सरकार समझ गई है कि इस देश में किसान से बड़ा कोई नहीं है।
Prime Minister Modi's decision has quaked the poll-bound state of Uttar Pradesh as the opposition was hoping to use the farm laws showdown to its advantage in western UP.
उन लोगों को समझाने में हम लोग कहीं न कहीं विफल रहे, जिसके कारण उन्हें आंदोलन के रास्ते पर आगे बढ़ना पड़ा था। तीनों कृषि कानून को वापस लेने और एमएसपी को लेकर के भी एक समिति के गठन करने का हम प्रदेश सरकार की ओर से हृदय से स्वागत करते हैं।
जबरदस्ती थोपे गए 3 नए कृषि कानूनों की वापसी को लेकर काफी लंबे समय से अपने आंदोलन पर डटे रहने व उनमें से कुछ किसानों के शहीद भी हो जाने का बलिदान अंत में रंग लाया, जिसके लिए देश के समस्त किसानों को हार्दिक बधाई।
मैं इस मौके पर किसानों को बधाई देता हूं और जो जनता का समर्थन जुटाया उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सरकार को मदद करनी चाहिए। जो बड़ी संख्या में किसानों की जान गई है, सरकार आए, केंद्र सरकार उनकी मदद करे। अभी उनका फैसला किसानों पे, लेकिन समाजवादी पार्टी की मांग है कि एमएसपी लागू होगा, उसके लिए कानून कब बनेगा।
Punjab parties have also lost one of their biggest rallying points against the BJP, and the political dialogue over farmers will now drastically change.
किसानों को आतंकवादी कहा, खालिस्तानी कहा, एंटी नेशनल कहा, लेकिन किसानों के लिए भी आज़ादी की लड़ाई थी। आज़ादी के दीवानों की तरह किसानों ने भी कमर कस के ये लड़ाई लड़ी। आज सिर्फ किसानों की जीत नहीं हुई है, आज जनतंत्र की जीत हुई है।
जबरदस्ती ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ख्वाहिश के खिलाफ, उन्होंने इंटरेस्ट के खिलाफ एक कानून बनाए गए और आखिर सरकार को अपनी गलती का एहसास होया और एक कानून वापस लेने पए।
सवेर दा भुलिया जे शामी घरे वापस आ जे और बाबे दे जन्म दिहाड़े दे उत्ते वो अपनी गलती का इस्तेकबाल कर लवे ते फिर पंजाब माफ करे। ये जित दा सारा श्रेय संयुक्त किसान मोर्चे दे सत्याग्रह नूं।
The opposition parties now face a conundrum. While their anti-farm law campaigns have yielded results so far, they have lost their biggest political tool, with just months to go for elections in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh. This is Aishwarya Paliwal reporting for India Today with camera person Shagun.
All right, like I said, firecrackers going off even though they are banned, but it's also the occasion of Gurpurab. There are celebrations, and the fact that the Prime Minister has taken those 3 laws back, will repeal them, has only added to those celebrations. You could even hear the chants of Bole So Nihal right there. The Prime Minister seemed very sincere in his address. He apologized, saying maybe, the government fell short in making farmers understand the benefits of these 3 laws. But will that apology be taken? Will the farmers now call it quits and forgive the government? Not all, the ones that are protesting. I want to cut across to Guru Prakash Paswan, Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson. I also have Gurdeep Sappal from the Congress with me. Mr. Paswan, at least I know you have never done it on my show, but there have been many of your colleagues who have come as spokespersons of the party you represent and have called, the protesting farmers anarchists, Khalistanis, Mawalis, lots of other names. Would you think the farmers would be more magnanimous in forgiving all those adjectives that were used for them?
Preeti, we must also remember that along with that incident that you quote, there were 12 rounds of discussion where the top leadership of the government, of the party, there was a constant churning on what actually went wrong in the farm laws that were enacted. So there was a constant piece of engagement, a constant piece of dialogue that was ongoing for 12 rounds. And as a statesman, what is the duty of the statesman? A statesman takes everyone along, makes everyone a stakeholder. So like the Honorable Prime Minister, in his speech, in his address, he said कि शायद मेरी तपस्या में कोई कमी रह गई थी, मुझसे कोई गलती हो गई. So we should look at it from this perspective, that now he has accepted that we probably failed to reach out to each and every farmer who were protesting at the Delhi borders. But at the same time, we must also understand the government did not leave any stone unturned when it came to convincing them. But like the Honorable PM said, we'll look forward and we'll see what does the future hold for us.
Mr. Paswan, as I bring in Mr. Sappal, I'll ask that question again because, a lot of people that we've been speaking to at the Ghazipur border, at the Singhu border, have taken personal offense of being labeled Khalistanis, Atankwadis, anarchists. And that has come from, your spokesperson. That has come from ministers from your government.
Preeti, I don't think it would be appropriate. I agree that there were a couple of instances, but overall the party, it was not the party stand. The party never officially used that word that you were mentioning. We were always saying that dialogue must go on, engagement must go on. And we must also understand that throughout the last year, the government of India made several attempts to defuse the crisis. The agriculture minister had several rounds of talk. The matter went to the Supreme Court of India. The government was willing to keep the laws on hold for 2 years. Yet, when it finally it did not work, the government took this decision. So I don't see any point in doing that. And like you said, I personally, or from what I remember, number of spokespersons, they did not use that term. There were a couple of occasions, but yes, then the Prime Minister has said that we were not able to consult, and then the law is in abeyance now.
Right. All right, there were enough cases now, it's for the farmers, to take it from there, or whether they forgive those cases or not. But I'm going to come back to the fact on, the question that is being raised, and, understandably so. There are elections in order. You have an issue with Western Uttar Pradesh, which is a farmer's belt, and possibly this was a move engineered to gain political validification in that area. But I'll come back to that question. I want to bring in Gurdeep Sappal as well into this debate. Gurdeep Sappal, a lot of people from your party, from the opposition today, taking credit. The credit, no political party today can take credit. Neither the BJP that have taken back the farm laws or any opposition party. It's a win by the farmers.
I think it's not a question of taking credit. What happened today was that a non-violent protest conducted entirely in a Gandhian format. One, the Prime Minister, who considers himself to be the Superman of this country, who does not think that he needs to consult anyone in this country, had to pull back his decision and tell the country that he's taking back the farm laws, despite all the attempts to defame that protest, despite all the attempts to provoke the farmers, despite all the attempts to divide the farmers. And just now, Paswan Sahab was saying that it was not officially done at BJP level. I may remind him that it was Piyush Goyal, the union minister, cabinet minister, and he is the leader of Rajya Sabha today. He said, Mayawadi vichardhara se prerit logon ke haath mein aandolan chala gaya hai. It was Rao Sahab Danve, the union minister, who said, iske piche Pakistan aur Cheen ka haath hai. It was V.K. Singh, former army chief and the union minister, who said, tasveeron mein log kisan nahi nazar aa rahe hain. And it was prime minister who said, it is parjeevi. आंदोलन जीवी लोग परजीवी लोग होते हैं. And it was agriculture minister who said भीड़ इकट्ठा करने से कानून वापस नहीं होते हैं. So today all of these people, their tactics to defame, tactics to label the farmers as people who are terrorists, people who are Khalistanis, have failed. But more important is what happened today. Even today, the Prime Minister's entire speech was only about himself. My decision was right, but we could not communicate it to people. It is like RSS pracharak prachar nahi kar paye. It is like that we did right thing. Farmers don't know anything. The crores and crores of farmers were protesting. They do not know what is in their interest. We tried to do something on their behalf, and they did not understand it. This is a wrong understanding of democracy. These are people who know they have their own wisdom, and the government thinks that it can take decision on their behalf. Okay. And even today, Preeti, Prime Minister did not consult his cabinet. Even today, he did not consult his party. This Tughlaki way of functioning is what has led him to this point. And this functioning continues even today.
We don't know that. Okay, we don't know that. Mr. Sappal, we don't know that. We don't know that. But okay, I'll come back to you. We don't know that. I want to take one quick... No, we don't know that, whether he consulted his cabinet or his party. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. All right, we're going to come back. I want to bring in Mr. Paswan again. Mr. Paswan, why shouldn't it be said that this is a politically motivated move? You are looking at winning UP. You know there's a sizable chunk of farmers disgruntled in Western UP. There is an election in order in Punjab as well.
Preeti, Mr. Sappal is a seasoned spokesperson and I have a great amount of respect for him, but he should refrain from using such word for the Honorable Prime Minister. I have a number of accusations. What Manish Shankar Iyer speaks, what Salman Khurshid speaks. When they, sir, I did not speak when you were speaking, sir. Please have the grace and the dignity, sir. Sir, I can also make hundreds of allegations. When Mr. Salman Khurshid speaks, you say it's his own view. When Mr. Manish Shankar speaks, you say his own view. When Mr. Digvijay Singh speaks, you say its own view. So there is a difference between an individual opinion and an institutional opinion. So as an institution's opinion, I was saying that as an institution, BJP always respect farmer, and we have always said, Chota Kisan, Bada Kisan, sab kisan hai, sab is desh ke nagrik hain. And mind you, sir, we don't need democracy lessons from you and Tughlaqi lessons from you. Please go and see what Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad is saying. But coming back to the point, Preeti, our
institution
priority.
All right,
is,
okay,
Preeti,
Mr. Paswan, but as
Preeti,
an institution, is an election the priority?
Yes. Yeah, I'm coming to that. Preeti, let me make this very clear tonight on your show that as far as winning the elections is concerned, once the farm laws were passed, we won in Bihar. We came for the fourth term, we had a victory in Bihar. In Assam, we won. You look at the civic body elections from Ladakh Autonomous Hill Council to District Development Council elections in Kashmir to civic body polls in Gujarat. So if it is sort of three dimension, that obviously it was working in our favor. But politics and governance, these are two different things from the Bharatiya Janata Party perspective. From the government point of view, we look at it in two isolated matters. Governance cannot be compromised.
All right, I'm running really. Okay, gentlemen. I'm running short of time, but 10 seconds, I'll go back to Mr. Suppal. Mr. Suppal, the fact that what Mr. Paswan is saying is not electorally engineered, they've anyway won a few elections. 10 seconds, sir, and I'm wrapping up.
I'll first react to his thing that these were individual opinions. It was Prime Minister and leader of Lok Sabha, it was leader of Rajya Sabha, it was Agriculture Minister who tried to defame farmers. B, when BJP came third and fourth in Himachal and in Rajasthan by-elections, all their scheme of Panna Pramukhs, all their scheme of Chanakya Niti and strong organization was thrown to winds, and that is when they realized that it...
Okay. All right, I need to close the bulletin. I need to close the show. We've run terribly short of time. Appreciate both you gentlemen for joining us. You know what? We're going to leave it for our viewers to decide. We're going to leave it for the farmers to decide. Was it at the back of a loss in by-elections in states like Himachal Pradesh, with an eye on an election in Uttar Pradesh, which is pretty much a semi-final to 2024, because there are, there's a strip in Western UP where there are disgruntled farmers. Punjab is going to elections. We leave it for our viewers to decide. But the fact is, all three farm laws have been repealed and the farmers happy. Tepid celebrations, but happy. A quick break. Up next is Rahul Kamal.